Again, every time Nigeria is ringing bell. If I look on news, it is bell. If I look social media, it is problem. Eh? When I should be drinking coffee, they will make me to come online. They don't want to have me to rest. But you know what? You know what? The spirit in me, the Biafra spirit in me, I said, when I told you, if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is looking for 100 people, I promise that I have 50 in me. You have not seen anything. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. But, you know, as my own oru, I am a rocha. You understand? Till Biafra come. But today you are going to receive sense. The crypto, Nigeria crypto. As they are crippling your economy, they close border. They close the border. ESN came out automatically, you know, weaponized. It shocked them. It shocked them. They said, this border no work. Oh. This close of border no work. Oh. Now, how do we stop the funding now of this Sunday or Igbo? How do we stop the contribution? Let us stop the crypto. Because they were following Nigerians, southern Nigerians. Use crypto. We should open crypto. Use crypto. Don't use the Western Union. Don't use this. They say, so these people are doing crypto. Okay, let us slash them. Bah! They are not considering the economic impact of crypto. No. They are not considering how much the crypto is bringing to Nigeria economy. Their agenda is not to make Nigeria progress. No. They have a better agenda. Now you get the point. Now you get the point. My only problem is that why is it that you must wait? Was Thomas born in Nigeria? Is Thomas a Nigerian? Is Thomas in the Bible in Nigeria? Are you a lineage of Thomas? Are you a lineage of Thomas? All of you have Thomas blood in your vein. How did you get Thomas blood in your vein? That it must happen to you first before you understand. We hear more in Anubia. You hear more kind of woo. When we are telling you, you don't know no. We are telling you, even we are not prophets, but everything we have said, everything we open this mouth to say, if it don't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. I want you to go from the beginning of this struggle, from the beginning. In fact, even the one that we are not sure of, once God asks us to say it, we will say it and God will do it. Hey! I said, did you see the prayer? May God harden the heart of the leaders in Nigeria so that we will tell them, the world may know that Obi is no longer a boy. I remember when we used to read the history of the Greeks, the Greek gods. I don't know, you know, of course you don't read all those things in Africa. The history of the Greek gods.
This is not wicked word. This is not Confucian word. Listen to Palibran. I'm really telling you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. The driver they go. Opposite Udi, but the lucky hand the side. Along Gusukudu Road, I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. The driver waiting they happen. The driver tell the party boy, see no day for talk. See no day for talk. If better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. The driver waiting. The driver waiting.
Akara m ihe mbe na-eme mbe si ma achọrọ ofu ukwu ehi ma nke ọzọ mụ achọrọ ihe niile ma ụkwụ ya ma aka ya ma isi ya ma olu ya anyị ga-adọbiri wee pụọ na nke onwe anyị tigata azụ etu anyị nọ tupu ndị ọcha wee bịa ebe a nwa aha obodo ebe a nwe ndị mmadụ n'ime tupu nwa bekee si ebe o si hapụ obodo ya ọ bịa ebe a ọkpọrọ onye nke ọkpọrọ okeke ọkpọrọ okafọ dakata anyị isi ọ sị n'ụbọchị nke taa na anya aha anyị wusi Naijiria anyị na-aza aha na-enweghị omimi n'ime ya ihe ngwa gị gbasị biko kọwara m ihe Naijiria pụtara enwepụghị kọwara m ọmụa ga-aza aha osimiri ka osimiri ga-aza aha mụnwa n'ihi ihe anyị na-ekwuwu na ebe arụgidere ụlọ a na ọ jọgburu onwe ya ọ dịghị mma Naijiria agaghị emekọtanwu ihe ọzọ ihe ọjọọ emego n'obodo a arụ emego egbugo ndị be anyị aka na-egbukwa anyị ndị Fulani wee chere na mabata be anyị ka na-egbukwa ndị be anyị ruo ụtụtụ echi a na-asị m na ọ ga-adị mma oge ọ na-ekwu ka nwee mmekọrịta bụ nke ndị nụkọ nke ndị ụmụnne ha egosighị anyị ọtụtụ mgbe ha kpọrọ anyị asị onye ajụrụ ajụ na-ajụ onwe ya ha jụrụ anyị aja ama njụ onwe anyị agbanyeghị na anyị nwe ngwa ahịa n'ugwu Awụsa agbanyeghị na anyị na-azụ ahịa ebe niile dị iche iche na-eme nke ọma kama onye gara ndụ kpakụ onye ire rie n'ihe ọ Ndụbụisi ka anyị na-ekwu okwu ya ka echeghata azụ ebe a ruo obodo anyị ka o wee maa mma wee karịa obodo ndị ọcha na mma ọhịa anyị na-arịọ nwekwe na ugwu nwee nkwanye ugwu n'ime onwe anyị ọnwa anyị pụọ n'iro a na-etigbu anyị pụọ n'iro okwu okwu asị ọ bụ gịnị ma anyị ji wee ekwu okwu ọnwụ ihe ndị a ka anyị sị na anyị agaghị anabatakwa ya ọzọ.
Akụkọ a kọrọ anyị bụ na ọkụkọ na ewu agaghị nzukọ ụmụ anụmanụ a na-emezi mgbe ọbụla a chọrọ ịchụ aja ejiri ọkụkọ maọbụ nwụchụ aja mgbe ọbụla a chọrọ ime ka Naijiria dị n'otu enwe ha na-eto esi mgbe kpam akpụrụ ndị Igbo ọ pụtara na anyị bụ ọkụkọ maọbụ ka ọ pụtara na anyị agaghị nzukọ mere ya bụ eji eme anyị bụ ndị Igbo ụdị na ọbara ndị Igbo ahụ kpafu n'obodo Naijiria gara
ọ bụ site na akpọmasị ihe na-eme anyị dị ka ihe mere ndị ji oge mgbe gara aga etu akụ ka mba niile dị iche iche ji kpọọ ụmụ Izrel asị a na-egbu ha afọ niile aka na-egbu ha o wee ruo oge ugbu anyị asị na ogbugbu a na-egbu anyị na ọ dịghị anyị mma ọ ka mma na onwe ihe kwegbuo anyị wu nwere onwe njem a nke anyị na-aga kama na na-esi etete n'ụtụtụ asị na onwe onye gburu ebe a onwe ha na-ekwu okwu odo na nyere onwe onye n'aka ụkọchukwu n'ugwu Awụsa ebepụ isi ọnwụghị ofu ugboro ọnwụghị ugboro abụọ ọnwụghị ugboro atọ ọnwụghị ugboro anọ ọ bụ ruo ole mgbe ka a ga-egbugide anyị wee rue anyị asị mba na anyị ga-aga ka anyị nwee ike wee nwere onwe anyị ọ ka mma na anyị nwụrụ ebe anyị na-azọ nwere onwe tụbụ na anyị nọ n'ụlọ etu a mmadụ ibe mabata n'ime ụlọ.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us wherever you are joining from. I appreciate everyone that has connected to this program. Wherever you are connecting from, please like and share to all platforms, share to family and friends. We have come again the way we always do to preach the gospel of Biafra and to send the message across the world. Please, if you have not yet shared this program, I do not know what you are waiting for. Kindly like and share. Share to all platforms, share to family and friends, because this is our evening section. And as we have always promised, no matter how difficult or how hard it is, we always make our time to see that the Biafran message is spread across the world. Wherever you are watching from, we are still on the same issue, speaking about the issue of Biafra because the danger ahead of us is increasing. Please, I want you to let me know if you can hear me. Type on the comment section and let me know if you can hear me properly. Please type a message on the comment section. Let me know if you can hear me so that I can continue on this program. It is very important to be able to know that the people I'm speaking to are hearing me and they are listening. Type on the comment section. Tell us that you can hear me. That will help us to continue and also preach the gospel. It is important. Every one of us have a role to play. That is one of the things you can be doing for me. That is one of the support you can give to me to write and let me know if you can hear me as I proceed in this message. Just write on the comment section and let me know. Thank you so much, Messi Akere TV. Thank you so much, Messi Akere TV. Thank you. I appreciate you, Messi. Thank you so much. May Chukwu Okike my guide and protect you. Thank you so much. Oh, Christopher Chukwu Emeka Ezechukwu. Thank you so much, my beloved brother Christopher. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. May Chukwu Okike my guide and protect you. My fellow Biafrans, we have a lot in our hand. As our enemies are changing their strategy, we will change our own strategy. As our enemies are stepping up their game, we will step up our game even more than they are doing. That is what we are supposed to do. We know that is a new propaganda against us. There is a new mobilization in Biafra land today against the restoration of Biafra. We must not allow that new mobilization to stand. We must not allow that new mobilization to stand. There is a mobilization that is going on today. That mobilization is sponsored by the federal government of Nigeria. They have employed content creators. They have employed many people in Biafra land, those who are eager to make themselves known. And they are pushing propaganda against you, against me. They want to make our people believe that we are the troublemaker, we are the cause of their suffering. They want to make the people believe that we are the reason they are being kidnapped. We are the reason they are suffering. This is a lie from the pit of hell. And if you are a Biafran, this is the time for you to open your mouth and begin to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. The people that are responsible for the trouble, the insecurity in Biafran land is the federal government of Nigeria. They planned it, they sponsor it, they recruit people for it, and they continue to do that till tomorrow. Every one of you have seen the video we saw of one of our sister, the way the so-called Agone Chamber did. You saw the atrocity, the people that were supposed to protect people, the Agone Chamber, how they treated our sister. They stripped her naked before the whole world. She was beaten to stupor and stripped naked. This is a girl who is a youth copper serving her youth service. What offense did she commit? Because she has a laptop that she's using for her work, because she has a phone. That is why they beat her, tore her clothes, and stripped her naked. And when people begin to complain, they did nothing until when people brought the case on the online. People began to speak on different platforms and begin to talk online. That was when they came out and told us that they have sacked the people. And you and I know that it is a lie. You and I know that is a lie. You can never believe this evil. All they have to do is to change their position of work. Maybe tell them not to go for outside work and work inside, or change their village where they work. This is how they operate. You can imagine them coming out to tell you that the family of the girl didn't want to go to court. They say they don't want the issue to go out. They say they want to. In a sane country, you do not need permission to prosecute somebody. You don't need permission to prosecute an atrocity. That was atrocity against the state. What they committed was a crime against the state. It's just like when somebody commits murder. Any crime that has to do with murder is a crime against the state. Even if the person involved forgives you, that is one part of it gone. But the other part of it is that it is against the law of the land to take an innocent citizen's life. So the state have to come against you with everything they have. So when you see them in their speech they were making, and they were saying that the family say they don't want problem anymore, and for that they don't want to go further, and all that, after some time they took the person back and they take the person to the police, and these are buncon. They are not telling you stories. These are the same people that are pushing propaganda, trying to tell you that we are the problem. Wherever you are as a Biafran, I want you to know that you are not the problem. I am not the problem. These people, we must not allow this their new propaganda to survive. We must not allow this their new message to fly. Excuse me. We must not allow this their new message to fly. These people are busy cooking new strategies to change the narrative. They are planning to change the narrative, and some of us are still busy. Some of us are still busy listening to propaganda, listening to blackmail. It is so heartbreaking. That is why today, this evening, I wrote in my topic, I said, Biafra quest, no responsibility, no freedom. Biafra must act. Biafrans must act. No responsibility, no freedom. Biafrans must act. Biafrans must act. We must take action. And the action we will take is to make sure that they do not change the narrative. We know the people that are responsible for the insecurity in Biafra land. We know the people that are responsible for the atrocities in Biafra land. We know them by their names. It is not hidden. We have thousands and thousands of evidence to show it. It is not only us that said about it. The human rights, Amnesty International have also said about it. So many other rights groups have spoken about this. And for anybody to wake up and think you can come and change the narrative, or you can come and tell us something else to believe, it is unbelievable. Any Biafran that believe that lie, I don't know where you are coming from, and I don't know the kind of Biafra you are talking about. We must not allow the lies of these criminals to fly. We must not allow their idiocy to see the light of the day. Wherever you are as a Biafra, wherever you are watching this evening, I want you to know that they have declared a new warfare, media war against you, against me. There is a new media war declared against you, against me, and they employed Biafra like yourself. They employ people like yourself to speak against you, to stand against you, to push lies and propaganda against you. The same people you are protecting, the same people you care for, they are going. Some of you don't understand what is happening. That is why I get angry when people come online and they begin to talk about the Liberation Army of Biafra. Regardless where they stand, regardless who they support, regardless where they are fighting, don't get distracted. If anybody want to forget about the defense of the land and begin to do something different, the God of the land will take vengeance upon that person. Don't allow that to distract you. That is why I do not support anybody coming online to speak against the Liberation Army, to fight them, to talk about them, to disregard them, to put them to disrepute. I do not support that. Simply because I do not want the propaganda of the enemies to survive. You know, our enemies are very smart. They are very smart. Anytime we have a quarrel, Anytime there is a topic, they capture that topic and they invest into it, they manufacture it and they turn it against us. That is why we must have to be very careful what we say and how we say it. When I make some of utterance that I make here, some people will not understand me. Some people will begin to think on different directions. Some people begin to write some irrelevant issues. But I tell you, if you are not a critical thinker, at this point in time, you are going to be part of those that will drag Biafra to the mud. This is a time for action. It is not a time for gossip. In the morning, we said it, and our sister also made a suggestion. Many people have made a suggestion. Those who claim to be fighting for Biafra on the ground, stay away from gossip, stay away from propaganda, stay away from blackmail, stay away from response or challenge of any kind. Wherever you feel you can stand and defend Biafra, whoever you think you can be loyal to, good luck. Good luck to you. But don't come and constitute nuisance and create problem for us in the media. My responsibility in the media is present Biafra as a remedy. And anything you do that will jeopardize that very work we are supposed to do in the media makes you an enemy. And you are going to face the consequence of your action from the gods of the land. And when the consequence begin to come, don't blame anybody. Do not blame anybody. That is why I don't encourage anybody to get into the war of the gods of the land. They will fight their war when they have to fight their war. But let us not create a ground. Let us not create a fertile ground for Nigerian propaganda and blackmail. Do not create a fertile ground for the Janjaweed. Don't create a fertile ground for our enemies to work. This is why I cry every time. This is why I shout and talk the way I talk. I urge every one of us to please, in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama, know that without responsibility, there will be no freedom. Biafrans must act now. We must act. We must not allow them to change the narrative. This new agenda of Nigerian government and the politicians in Biafra land, this new agenda of changing the narrative, which some people, some organizations are joining them. Even Biafrans are taking money, content creators are taking money today for that very project. We must not allow them to succeed. We must not allow them to succeed. We must not, under no circumstances. The truth remain the truth. Nobody can change it. You know the truth. I know the truth. We know the cause of the insecurity in our land. We know the genesis of the insecurity in our land. We know those who are sponsoring the insecurity. I just gave example of our beloved sister who was stripped naked before the whole world. She was stripped naked. A youth copper. She committed no crime whatsoever. She did not commit any crime. You saw how they molested her, stripped her naked, and they were beating her blue black. The video is everywhere. Many of you have seen the video. But these same people will come to change the narrative. They tell you that we are the problem. You see, you don't know who is going to be tomorrow. You don't know who they are going to descend on tomorrow. These are a bunch of clowns, bunch of criminal thugs who the government have recruited and paid them. And the most painful thing is that most of them that join this very thuggery are Biafrans. Out of hunger, they have decided to sell their soul, and their job is against their brothers, against their sisters. I call on every single one of us in this platform today to tighten up your belts. We have a war ahead of us, and we will fight until the light man standing, and we are going to win. As long as you do what you're supposed to do, we will definitely win. I call on every Biafran to please don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. I am going to cap up my message with a message delivered by our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. I want you, each time I play a message from Mazi Simon Ekpa or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, please listen to the message with an open mind. Begin to compare what is happening today with what you are hearing in that message. Begin to compare where we are coming from and where we are today. Begin to compare. In so many of these messages I play, there are answers answers to the problem we are facing today. There are millions and thousands of answers to the situation today. What to do, how to do it, why things are happening. I want you to pay attention to this very video. I'm about to play a message from our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. It is a very powerful message. One of those messages that if you listen carefully and pay attention to the meanings and the information thereof, your life will never ever remain the same. Your life will never ever remain the same. That is why when I lay my hand on these messages in all my programs, I do not hesitate to share with the Biafran people. And as you join, don't watch alone. Make sure you bring someone else to join you and enjoy this message. Bring somebody to join you. This is the right way to go. This is the right way to preach the gospel. This is the right way to touch lives. I want you to pay attention. Listen carefully from the beginning to the end. After listening, go to the comment section and write down every important point you got from this message is about to play. There must be one point you will pick as a solution to what is happening today, as a reason why things are happening today, as what we are supposed to do. Pick up one point and put it down in the comment section. I will be reading it to see how we understand where we are and what is going on around us. Let us listen to this message from our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. And if you are losing the voice, let me know. If you are hearing him very well, let me know also. Thank you so much. And let's go.
Good evening from here. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the program today. A special program this evening on Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM. Also, as you are watching through the Enter Biafra channel 1 and channel 2, and of course on Enter Biafra YouTube channel and on other IPOB autopilot social media platform. This evening we have come so we can give you people updates and the big question. The big question. What next? What next? Today you have seen on different news media in Nigeria how far we have gone. What we are doing now is that the more you look, the less you see. What they don't know is bigger than them. No matter how you want to distract us, we are going to remain focused and keep our eye on the ball. I want to thank those who have worked very, very well up to this point where we are. And I must thank you all. As you all can see, I still have, the running nose because of the cold. So my voice and my face may look different, but it's not going to stop us. What we are doing is not going to stop the awareness. So I am appealing to everyone to pardon me in case if I start sneezing or start coughing or something. It doesn't disturb this broadcast, but just in case you see me blowing my nose and stuff. All right. This evening, because of what I have seen so far today on social media, reactions, comments, and all that, there is a need for us to
enlighten some of you on what is, Biafra government in exile. It is not why I'm here anyway. But before we go forward, those of you watching from Biafra land, welcome you to this broadcast. I must tell you that the time to march has come. I told you people that the month of August, if you do not see the green light of Biafra, you are going to see the red light of the end of Nigeria. These two, you must see one. From this month, you are going to either see the green light that indeed Biafra is coming in 2023, or a red light flashing that indeed Nigeria will end. And we are going to do it. The generation which you are part of, we are going to do it. Before I go forward, I want to use this opportunity to welcome the Biafra National Guard. Biafra National Guard on board. Today, the second day of August 2022, we are in alliance with the Biafra National Guard, BNG. Biafra National Guard, under the command of General Oji, is now part of us. I want you to understand that when they say that the Biafra people are not uniting together, we will continue to prove them wrong. Why these political criminals and political juggernaut and corrupt Fulani students who call themselves leader, why they continue to go astray, and that was the reason why I play Umani, why all of them continue to go astray in particles, and they have actually united together for many years against the collective interest of Biafra people. But because Biafra is coming, they are now in parts. I want you to pay attention to what I'm telling you this evening. That in the past, this so-called elite, they unite. Their unity is to subject ordinary citizens, is to enslave ordinary citizens. But today, there is no unity among them. The only thing that unites them in the past has been the looting, the national cake, the stealing, corruption, and looting of government and public funds. That is the only thing that have united them for decades. But because Nigeria has collapsed, they are no longer in unity. And let me tell you, why these people, I want you to mark what I'm saying today. I want you to mark what I'm saying. It is a sign that Biafra is here. Why these people, why they are trying to, why they are showing this unity among them. And why they were united in subjugation against us, the ordinary people. Why these people, elite, so-called elite, are united against us. We are tearing ourselves apart. We were tearing ourselves apart. There were no unity amongst the ordinary citizens. There were no unity among different groups. But today, as they are tearing themselves apart, we are united. And I must tell you that it shows you that Biafra is here. So the difference that you are going to see today is that while, because Biafra is coming in 2023, it is a divine mandate. So every group that are genuinely fighting for Biafra are coming together. While those who have subjugated Biafra people to all manner of degrading treatment, all manner of evil policy, they are tearing each other apart. Omahi is shouting on top of his voice. Everybody said we will not vote for anybody. They are going to vote for APC. And Imo State is tearing everybody apart. Oh, there is no other political party here. You cannot conduct election here. While all these things is happening, the Biafra agitating group are coming together. I want you to pay attention to that. If you don't think this before, think about it from today. So, on this note, we welcome the Biafra National Guard. Biafra National Guard, under the command of General Moji, has today formed alliance with IPOB. You may also add it autopilot. Okay. You know, because they gave us autopilot, we have actually chased the criminals away from the movement. So, you know, you can add up autopilot if you want, but officially, the BNG has now formed alliance with IPOB for the liberation of Biafra by 2023. Now, what is this Biafra National Guard? What you don't know is bigger than you. Biafra National Guard has the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force of Biafra. And so therefore, everything has been activated. And with Church Mind and with Obiocha, we are moving forward with speed. We are moving with speed. So, and let me inform you today that when we are going to march, truly, you will know that Biafra, we are all prepared. We are all prepared. This has been an age-long and overdue process. Never in the history of Biafra Freedom has all groups who are genuine come together. And our unity is a threat to them. We have proven to them that Biafra has come. Would you ever believe that every group will come together? You will never believe it, right? If it's not cybernetics doing, it's not nobody's doing. It is because the time has come, and it is because the right people are here. It is because the 100 men Mazen Kano has been looking for is already here. We have identified them. If not all of them, at least the majority of the 100 men has been identified. That is why everything will work. It is only God and Bible say, ask, and it shall be given unto you. Knock, and the door shall open. And we understand this principle of life, and we are knocking, and we continue to knock. And the door, any door we knock, the door will open. Anything we ask, we have always received. Now, you have to do your part. When we ask you, let me tell you today, to restore Biafra, need money, not the time for money to pay salary to anybody. Sorry. It is not the time to raise money on Zama. None of the people in the affair of this particular struggle now need your money. We do not need your penny. But it is going to be a collective effort. So money is needed. That is why on Saturday, as we embark on this emergency fundraising, even before then, make sure you come there and donate generously. The time has come. Biafra is not just about preaching on social media. It needs resources to get freedom. Resources is needed. We need to buy everything we need to buy. Remember that the $10,000 per person in a month is still there. When you hear them say, oh, it is raising fund every time, you think we are going to, because you people never wanted to get Biafra. You think we are going to get Biafra by not raising fund? You have to respond. You have to respond. One thing of what you used to protect Biafra land, it costs money. Arms and ammunition to protect our land against terrorists costs money. What we use to defend our land against those who come to chop heads is money. So when you hear people saying, why are you raising fund, you will understand how stupid they are. Very stupid. Very, very idiotic and stupid people I have never seen. So, from today, the respect you give us, give it to the BNG. And let me tell you, it is not all alliances we have gone into that we made public. There are those that are not public. There are those alliances that are not public. So we only select those we want to be public and they are public. So, and let me tell you, if those who are watching Marvel movie, how many of you are watching Marvel movie? You know the Marvel movie, Thanos and whatever, where they say they are collecting this man, who is it Thanos or something, collecting the diamond, collecting the stone. So when he collect the first stone, he put it in the hand, the power come like this. He do, power! And then he was looking for another one. He collect the second stone and put it. The power double. He collect the third one and put it, and he collect the fourth one until he collect all the stone and the full power activated. So we have collected all the stones. I am telling you today, the Biafra movement and the liberation have collected all the stones. And now it is to your tent, O Israel. Before I go into explaining, what the Biafra government in exile, what you should be expecting, I want to let you know something. No election in Biafra land is being taken for granted. And I like it. I like it that some people feel are not believing us. I like it. I am really impressed that some people are not believing us. I'm impressed because otherwise, if everybody believes us just like that, it will not be very interesting. Other have no talk at the end. Okay? So, some people is that why why they are doing bad things is that they're feeling the gain from it. There are some people that they just want to do bad things. The reason they do bad things, they want to get scared. They want to check whether somebody is seeing them and enjoy the feelings. So I am just very happy that some of these people are not believing us when we say there is no election. They will all be surprised at the end of the day. If you have not seen a sign that truly Biafra is coming next year, you are a very stupid person. I am telling you. Because what is happening now has never happened in the history of this whole Biafra and Nigeria thing. I am telling you. So if you have not seen a sign that truly this election will not hold, then you are a very big fool. Now, I want us to go to read what the United Kingdom say about the election in 2023. At least some of you will never believe us. So if you do not believe us, can you believe your masters? Even if you believe your masters, because the British United Kingdom is your master. You listening to them, you pay attention to them, everything they say is A and M. So this is what I have to tell you. You see, I want you to look at this. United Kingdom, this is this day, business day. 2023 election may not hold in Nigeria, UK. You understand? Even the United Kingdom is already, informing them that it's like this election will not hold. This is the latest. The United Kingdom, who have subjugated us to this evil country, to this scam, they have come to inform you that it is like this election will not hold. Somebody say we should refresh, let us refresh. Right. One moment. Here we go. So I want you to look at the latest news. 2023 election may not hold in Nigeria. UK tells the world. And let me tell you the fact, election will never hold in Biafra land. I am very, very sure of that one. I don't know about Nigeria, okay? But what I can assure you, the Biafra people all over the world, is that election will not hold in Biafra territory. I am saying go and mark it. Election will never hold in Biafra land. The only election we are going to accept is the referendum. That is if we, if when that is a guarantee of that, it's gonna go our way. How the referendum will be conducted way then we are going to allow referendum. But I'm telling you, there are new sheriffs in town until Mazin cannot come out. It is no longer business as usual. So those who are going on social media, ranting and ranting of election, I will really be happy to see how it is going to end. I am telling you the fact. We will shock the world. Our freedom can never be exchanged for anything. I'm serious. Our freedom can never be exchanged for anything. This is if you think that what we are doing today is go no election, after 2 days, come and vote. Hey, you will know we don't understand it. One thing about this particular Biafra agitating groups now that have come together is that we are not going to miss any target. We strike at the right time. Our people have died, paid the price of one Nigeria for over 50 years, more than 50 years. And we have come to end it. You see, it is a generational thing. This generation will end it. You are going to be very proud to be part of this generation that will end the slavery of Biafra people in Nigeria. And every day is falling in place. I am hoping and waiting that very soon Biafra people will see what the government in exile will be up to. The Biafra government in exile. Now, for those who are, it's only every day, every day, just every day, things are happening, and you just understand that really, Nigeria damage brain. Nigeria, Nigeria watching. Otherwise, even though we have seen it all, but what shocks me is that after the activation of the Biafra government in exile, some idiots, even those you think that they went to school, some idiots, in the declared government, the activated government in exile, hey, look at them, serious people. You are activating government in exile in Finland, in America. Is that not a joke? Is that not coward? Come to Nigeria. Come to Alabama. Come to that. Come and declare. Why are you declaring Biafra government in exile? Hey! And I want to, honestly, it is unbelievable that the level of ignorance in Nigeria is smelling. Only as you can see, people cannot even research what is government in exile. It is showing the high level of illiterate people that have no knowledge about international politics, people that know nothing about the world they live in. And you see them, they are coming to social media to say, oh, they are declaring government in exile. Look at coward. So, because of, we need to be educating this. So we need to be educating these people. So for that reason, I have come to show them something today. Let us take few countries, as a case study. Okay? Let us take few countries as a case study. Now, I want you to follow me to the journey to educate your brain, the Fulani to watch. Nigeria, I saw today on social media is very shameful. People don't understand what is government in exile. The importance of government in exile and why it has become imperative for the Biafra government in exile to be activated in full. It is shame, very, very big shame. So let us go there. I want to take you to countries of the world, especially from the European, from the West, so that you will understand why Biafra has activated their government in exile. Let me tell you, when a government in exile is activated, the freedom, the independence is close. I am telling you this particular Biafra government in exile should have been activated from time ago, but the evil people that were surrounded our leader, so they have but now the time, God knows that the time has come. So let us go there. I want you to look at this. Let us go back like this, and we are going to see Polish. Let us take Polish as a case study today. The first case study is going to be Poland. Poland. Do you know that Poland, you see today, had the Polish government in exile? Are you aware of that? Are you aware? We are going to read the Polish government in exile. When Poland was invaded and they lost their sovereignty to Germany, Soviet Union, they declared the Polish government in exile. So let us go there. Now, the Polish government in exile, officially known as the government of the Republic of Poland, in exile, to all these illiterates in Nigeria who don't go to school, who their educational system is dead, who they will spend 4 years in the university and they only go to school 1 year. The rest 3 years will go to strike. ASU did not pay them. ASU paid them. Government did not pay ASU. ASU paid government. Government water ASU. ASU water government. It is story upon story. As I'm talking to you now, Nigeria students are on strike. The teachers and the lecturers are on strike. How would you know? How would you be educated to know what is government in exile and the importance of government in exile, the implication of government in exile, and you know nothing? This is one of the reasons all of us are putting everything on the table to make sure Nigeria, we are going to break away from Nigeria next year. It is never going to be. Even if Nigeria like, they then bring all the military in the whole world, it is either Biafra or everybody perishes there. I'm telling you the fact. How can you be a student? You are shouting Obi, you are shouting Anjiku, you are shouting like this stupid man in the police station, shouting APC. All these people will be laughing at you. They will be laughing at Samaretta. Oh, you're a coward. Come to Nigeria now. Come to Nigeria now. A government in exile, come in far away abroad. Look at coward. Because the country, Nigeria itself, is finished the brain. So let us go and educate them. So, the Polish government in exile, officially known as the government of the Republic of Poland, in exile. Did you hear that? Even Poland had government in exile. Was the government in exile of Poland formed in the aftermath of the invasion of Poland of September 1939. As far back as 1939, you were already having government in exile. The Borimbo didn't even know. All this teaching in your school, I don't know whether you do government. You know, in those days they say I do government, you know, you want to do government, choose subject. All this carrying file and everything, you don't know government in exile. That is why you go to United Kingdom as a professor from Nigeria. They subject you to aptitude test because your professorship is fake. All right, just like this B2B running mate. They have his own private university. They call it Place University or something. Where Antiku ex-wife is a board member. Corruption. Let us read Abegi Ishoji. And the subsequent occupation of Poland by Germany and the Union, which brought to an end the Second Polish Republic. The occupation of Germany and the Soviet Union brought to an end the Second Polish Republic. So when the Polish Republic ended, it means that the government is no more a government. What did they do? They ran away. They ran away from Poland and they went out of Poland and they formed government in exile. So let us read. Despite the occupation of Poland by hostile powers, government in exile exerted influence in Poland during World War II. Now, I want you to understand that the reason why it has become very imperative for us to activate the Biafra government in exile is because we control Biafra territory today. Now you know. We control Biafra territory. I want you to understand the reason why we insisted on this platform. I want you, because you know, in fact, I want to give you people expo today. I want to give you expo. There are some things I don't want to say yet. Let me tell you that we have templates to get Biafra. We have templates. So when they tell you what is your roadmap, we have the roadmap. And let me tell you one of the most important roadmap. One of the most important roadmap of the autopilot IPOB under leadership of National African to get Biafra is to unite every genuine activity. We have done that. Another roadmap of how to get Biafra, because there are things I will not tell you, but let me just give you some few examples. Another roadmap to get Biafra, when they're asking you, is to bring what these different groups have done, bring it together, harmonize it, push it there. Let me stop here. Because here now, it is called brain game. Okay? Because IPOB cannot do everything by themselves. So there is something they are good. There are something they have other people don't have. There are something other people have that this one don't have. You see the brain there. So everybody is fighting for the same thing. So what do? Bring them together. Harmonize it. So, like I said, there are things I don't want to say. So now let me tell you. The reason why, because we have focus and our eyes is on the ball. So the reason why we insisted on sit at home, civil disobedience, is to make sure we establish the fact that we control Biafra. Are you getting the point? So one step, the most important step, is that the government we have proven that, and we continue to prove it through our civil disobedience statute order. So when we are telling you something, you listen and follow us. So when you see that we started, supporting this particular civil disobedience, sit at home, promoting it, I told you I was, that what we are trying to do is that we are training you for something that is to come. And because the reason why I want to make this a little bit open is for those who still think that we are joking. Because it is too late now. It is late for this thing not to work out. It is late for you to fight against the Biafra rights law and against the independence. I am telling you the fact. So if we had, if we had exposed the reason why you was, adhere to this system, the government will do everything like they have been doing. They fought it. They say you are destroying Southeast. They say economy is dying. They say government is this. They say government is that. Oh, stop sit at home. You know why they are fighting sit at home? The reason why they are fighting sit at home is not because of the economy. They never care for you. It's not because you are dying. They never care for you. These people don't like you. If they like you, they would build hospital. If P2B like you, P2B will not put money in his bank and let it multiply. P2B would have used Anambra money to build hospital for you. P2B will use Anambra money to build schools for you. P2B will use Anambra money to build infrastructure that will look after your welfare and your well-being. P2B will not put money in the bank to multiply. And the same thing is applicable to everybody. And today, P2B is coming out to tell you the reason you are going to vote him as a Nigerian president is because he used the money meant for the development of Anambra to support his own banking business. And because of your brain is not working, you buy that again. So let me tell you, my people, for us to activate this Biafra government in exile, and for the government in exile to be recognized somehow, to have, to be recognized internationally, to go into diplomatic move, into treaties, you must have a considerable control over the territory of Biafra. Do you see it? So now, the government in exile being activated from 2 days ago, and we are now in one platform, means that the government in exile controls the Biafra territory. We'll call sit at home, they're going to sit at home. We'll call for something, it's going to happen. We'll come to have something, it's going to happen. That is what I am showing you now, because what you don't know is bigger than you. Oh, man, thank you very much. Boza. Very, very soon. We'll come out soon. Thank you very much. Because the level of damage in the brain of these people in Nigeria is so frightening that sometimes we go overboard. We go outside the line to do something that we don't want to do. But I believe that it has become. This is what I'm doing now. It's not an opposite threats to what we are doing. So, but I just want to use this to tell you that the time has come. The government in exile on its own don't have, if we begin to talk about it, that okay, government in exile, for government in exile, do you have influence over Biafra territory? No. Do you have influence over Biafra? No. So now, because of the alliances, we are now one. We have now united. So the influence, we, the autopilot and IPOB have in Biafra land, Biafra company, and have the same control and the same influence. Thereby, giving the legitimacy for this particular government in exile. So what we are looking at now is to make sure that we send all the arms of the government as it should be, and by next year, we are there. We are not scared of anybody when it comes to this Biafra struggle and the Biafra freedom. Believe me, not even the only person I will be afraid of is God in heaven and myself. As far as this my freedom and the freedom of my people is concerned, I am not scared of anybody. I am saying it today. So in fact, if I can say anything I want to say, and I am not looking at anybody. If you think that what I'm doing is wrong, come and go to Nigeria and leave. So there is nothing as good as get yourself educated, know your right, do the right thing, follow the norms, and the way other people have followed it to get your freedom. You don't find freedom as an illiterate. You don't come and start joining and be on social media as an illiterate. That's why they take all of you for granted for many years. Mazda, you can suffer, everything you do, all of you bring him down. You see, it doesn't take time, Biafra will come. I will tell you that some of this country even had the government in exile for just 1 year before they got their independence. So let us go to Polish. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is that according to the history of Poland, despite the invasion of Poland by hostile power, just like the hostile power occupied Biafra land today, just like the military, Fulani terrorist military occupied Biafra land today, despite the invasion of Poland by hostile power. So in other words, you can say, despite the occupation of Biafra by hostile power, the government in exile exerted considerable military, considerable influence in Poland during the World War II. So, despite the military siege in Biafra land, we, the Biafra people, and now the Biafra government in exile, control and exerted and continue to exert considerable influence in Biafra land. That is to show you that we are in total control, and the people, they have the trust, they trust us. Though the structure of the Polish underground state and its military arms, the army Krajowa Home Army Resistance, abroad under the authority of the government in exile, Polish military units that have escaped the occupation fought under their own commanders as part of allied forces in Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. Do you get the message? So, for the government of Biafra in exile to, have the influence to bring Biafra's freedom, they need to have influence. They need to control Biafra territory. And today, the government inside, Biafra government inside, is controlling it through the IPOB, Occupy activities. Now, after the war, as the Polish territory came under the control of the communist Polish People's Republic, the government in exile remained in existence. Are you listening? They remain in existence, though largely unrecognized and without effective power. Of course, you don't need them to be recognized, because it is of no use when the Polish territory is no longer under control of anybody. Only after the end of the communist rule in Poland did the government in exile formally pass on its responsibilities to the new government of the Third Polish Republic in December 1990. Do you understand it? So it was in 1990 that the Polish government in exile that was created in
For record purposes, I want to make this statement. I know so many of us are ignorant, and so many of us of Biafrans are easily carried away by propaganda and blackmail. When you hear me play this video today and Mazi Samarako explain government in exile, this is not the government, those that call themselves government in exile today, that are running helter skelter under Isaiah Nyok. The reason I'm playing this video is not because of the thing you have today. These people that are parading themselves as government in exile. This video I'm doing is not to support what they are doing. When you hear government in exile, the United States of Biafra government is still in exile. That government in exile is just a name. And that name transformed from government in exile to Biafra, United States of Biafra. So it is not to support me. Some of them will go and begin to share this or begin to think it is for them. I am not playing this to support whatever nonsense they are doing on that section today, because they have lost it completely. The foundation upon which they are building today is on fraud, on lies, propaganda, and blackmail. It is not in support of whatever they are doing. So let nobody go and begin to look at this or listen to Master Simon Ekpa and think it is in support of what you begin to reason that it is in support of what these people today that claim to be in Brigi are doing. No. It is not for that. It is not. It has nothing to do with them. This explanation has nothing to do. This very program has nothing to do. This program and this video has nothing to do with them. This is to make this record straight. Let's continue to listen on this very program.
1939 passed its, responsibility to the people in Poland. The government in exile was based in France. During 1939 and 1940, Polish government in exile was based in France, in Paris, and then in Angers. From 1940, following the fall of France, the government moved to London. The government of Poland in exile moved to London in 1940, remained in the United Kingdom until its dissolution in 1990. So by the time we get Biafra next year, we are going to dissolve the government in exile. So I want people to understand this. Now, let us go to another country. Let us go to another country. It's going to a country called Estonia. Estonia is in Scandinavia, a country very close.
I hope you heard Master Simon Ekpa say that the government in exile will be dissolved. I hope you heard him say that. I hope you heard it clear from him in that very place that the government in exile will be dissolved. I am going to cut these sections, this very part of the video. I'm going to cut it bit by bit so that people can be able to digest it easier. I hope you heard him there. That was why I have to interject and make that comment I made for people not to misunderstand it through what we have today.
Finland. No, thank you very much for your super chat. Now, Estonia. With these idiotic people in Nigeria are mocking us. Oh, they are declaring Biafra government in exile in another man country. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And this is why white people and the Westerners will always regard you people as monkeys. How can somebody be talking like this and you cannot even make a research? What we have done has become necessary because as it is today, we control the entire Biafra territory because Biafra are hungry for freedom. They want to leave Nigeria. Even Monkey is very, is more smart than some of them. Monkey is very smart. Because Monkey, you are going to give Monkey your cup to drink water. So Monkey knows that this cup is very nice. But to collect that cup will become a problem because Monkey like cup. and begin to climb the tree so that you can never collect the cup again. That is brain. That is brain. Some of you, monkey is more, brainy than you. So let us go into the Estonia. The Estonian government in exile. Did you see that? Did you see also that Estonia had its government in exile? The Estonian government in exile was the formally declared government authority of the Republic of Estonia in exile, existing from 1944 until the re-establishment of Estonian sovereignty over Estonian territory in 1991-1992. I want you to understand that since 1944, Estonia declared its government in exile only to come back and gain its independence again between 1991 and 1992. How many years? It traced its legitimacy through constitutional secession to the last Estonian government in power prior to the Soviet Union invasion of 1940. During its existence, it was the internationally recognized government of Estonia. Because somebody is saying, Simon, don't give up. You will not give up. You will not win. The reason why I'm doing this exposition is, it's just for those who because of the, you don't blame them. They don't have the opportunity to research and they don't have the opportunity to go to school or something like that. So that is why it is very important that I do this. Okay? Let's for those all those idiots. I don't care because they are not speaking for Biafra people. Okay? We are convinced and we are well pleased with 99.9% of Biafra people back home. So who are social media? Who are the people chatting with you on social media? They are not ghosts. We don't regard them. The people that matters to us are those back home. Because these are the people we are fighting. And so far so good. We are pleased with them. Because they have adhered to the things we are putting in the program. They have adhered to our advices. They have adhered to our orders. They have adhered to how we are, agitating for this our freedom. That is exactly we are happy. So I don't care, and I don't think anybody should care about the people shouting Obi and Obi and Obi. So the reason why I'm doing this is that for those who may be ignorantly and because they don't have the opportunity to get themselves educated, at least know why we are taking certain decisions that may be very hard, and why that particular decision we are taking and may be hard on you is the price and the sacrifice you make for Biafra to come this year. So we have been able to prove to the world that we control the entire, not just considerable part of Biafra, sovereign part of Biafra. No, we have been able to prove to the world that we control the entire Biafra. And by so doing, government of Biafra in exile, legitimacy is being given to them by the people of Biafra themselves. You get the point now. So, do you want me to take you on a journey to another government in exile? Because there are many. And whenever you see that a country has government in exile, you know that the activated, you know that the freedom is close. So you must plan towards this particular this particular direction. Now, if we go to another country, for example, let us take Latvia. in all this country we have, they had to do with the Soviet Union and all that. But let us go to Latvia. Latvia, for example, where is Latvia? Now, the Latvian diplomatic service in exile. You see, this one has diplomatic service in exile. Was the only government body of the Republic of Latvia which continued its activities during the Nazi and the submission of Latvia during 1940 to 1991. That is what, all these days now that we are, all these days were, when we are, like those who will say they have always case in here, when they will say, oh, my case in here, we are going to ask them, can you tell us anywhere in the world that thing they will case in here have actually worked? Huh? Because when they come, I say, oh, my case in here. So somebody ask them, where have this Omegesemia ever worked anywhere in the world? Nowhere. We told them that Nigeria needs to be disintegrated according to the ethnic or tribal line. They say, no. You are good. When you have diversity, they say your diversity is your strength. We ask them, tell me one country in the world where the diversity has made them to be better than Dubai. We ask you, tell me one country in the world that their diversity made them to be more powerful than America. They say America is also a diversity. I said no. America do not have dangerous diversity. And I continue to prove the point. They say, no. America have white, America have black. I said, that is not diversity. Diversity is not color. Okay? Diversity is not color. When you want to talk about diversity, you talk about religion. You talk about law. They say, yes, but America have Muslims everywhere. I said, but still, it is not diversity. The person will tell me, okay, what is diversity? I said, diversity is when you have Sharia law in America, and you have it recognized, and then the Sharia law begin to crash with the federal law of America. It becomes diversity. So, do you have anything like that in America? The person will say, no, that is true. That is true. That is where the dangerous diversity in Nigeria comes. Okay? The clash of the law, the clash of the religion. That place in Nigeria, they don't respect the law. In America, even, So I want you to tell me which part of the world, and then they say language. Thank you very much. The language, diversity, language, culture, everything. They say, I don't know, this is the person, yes, Johnson. I don't know what you're asking, say how, but anyway, I'm not here to address questions. So, I am telling you that the dangerous diversity in Nigeria is that you don't have the same language, you don't have the same culture, you don't have the same religion, you don't have the same law. Everything is different, pull apart. And then I ask them again, tell me, anywhere in Europe that you have the diversity as their strength, they have not. Some of them say, oh, Switzerland. No, this is Switzerland. And you look for the entire Europe. This is Switzerland. And to them, they have actually the point. You see how hypocrisy and wickedness, devilish. They point only one place, tell you Switzerland. And they don't know that Switzerland is the only country in Europe that have a different law. It is where Abacha looted all the money in Nigeria and banked. They have everything different. And because the reason why they are not killing each other in Switzerland is because of the influence of the powerful nation around them. which were built, by the principle that govern each member state of the European Union. Do you understand? So the influence of the European Union is being felt in Switzerland, especially the human rights, the rights and like they say the free world. So Switzerland is part of free world. So those who go there speak German, then they understand, they are free world. Those who go there they speak, I don't know what language they speak, they Dutch or something. They are also part of free world. And when you listen to such people, they tell you Switzerland, they have Dutch, they have Germany, they have this, they have that. And to them, it is a massive. Now ask them, what is the law? What is the law of Switzerland? You have two different. You have German law, then you have like law. Is the law itself, or those who speak Germany, they have a different legal system. Those who speak Dutch, or or the other language. So these are the things that when you ask them, they say. So what we are saying today is that the Biafra that is coming is going to be the beginning of civilization in Africa. And if you don't know that Biafra is coming, you better wake up. You better wake up. There is nothing that will make election to gold Biafra land next year. Somebody said that Simon Ekpa is trending on Twitter. I don't know. I see such thing. Every day I am trending because people are talking bad about me. I don't know. I don't know whether it is because they are talking bad about me or is it because they are talking good about me, or because people are talking about Biafra. But trending on Twitter is is a good thing. So it's So what I'm trying to say is that we are here to exit Nigeria next year and ignore us at your own peril. Okay? Like take us as a joke. Okay, begging it will happen right before your very own eyes. Okay, begging you will see what you have never seen before. You see this madness. Hey, oh my God. Oh, you see madness. We are going to show the world madness. It is madness, right? Fulani think they are mad, right? They carry AK-47 to kill our people. Fulani think they are mad. And the British is supporting them. And they are not talking about our people being killed every day. They think they are mad. We will show them madness. Hi. Oh my God. This madness, we are going to show them. And in fact, let me play something for the man son of you. One moment. And our leader man in Africa now is this one. This one. We are going to show you people madness. Complete madness. One moment. Right. All of you remember that I'm still having I'm still having the flu. So we're going to have how many minutes? We're going to have 14 minutes of phone calls for 1 hour. If you have a question to ask, we're going to take calls for like 40 minutes. Remember,
I hope every one of you enjoyed this very program. If you did not learn anything from this program, maybe you came late. Go and watch this broadcast of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Take your time. Don't rush. Don't rush. Take your time. Go back and watch this program gradually, step by step. You know, I told you that the reason I play these videos before I start my program or at the end of my program is for you to get an answer to the questions you are asking today. Every single question you are asking have been answered by our leaders. Either Mazen Nandekan or Mazen Simon Ekpa. Those confusion in your life, those confusion in your head has been sorted out. If you are still getting confused, it is because you chose to get confused. It is because you are lazy. It is because you are not paying attention. And that is why I am helping out to play these videos. I am still going to cut out some important parts from this very broadcast. There are important parts I'm going to cut out, and I'll still use them tomorrow morning, so that some of us who are not here cannot miss it tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning, join us on tomorrow morning program. We are still going to use very important points that my sister Malcolm made here that answered so many questions, including structures on the reason for our sit at home, the achievements and all whatnot. The government in exile, the dissolvement of the government in exile. Very deep, important questions that so many of us are still asking, and even as we speak. So many of us claim they don't know. You say you don't know the structure. You don't know what to do. You don't know. Some of you don't know how the Biafra is going to come. Mazi Simon Ekpa narrated it in this very program. If you did not start from the beginning, please go back, take your time. Don't rush. Take your time and watch it again. But at the same time, tomorrow, before my program, I will try to cut out these important parts and replay it on my program tomorrow morning, in morning program, because you know, morning program will have more people. So I hope you are going to be there. Make sure you share this program to family and friends, to everyone you can reach, because it is no longer time to be silent. The people we are up against are changing their strategy every blessed day. They are stepping up their game. While you and I, we are busy gossiping, we are busy blackmailing, we are busy talking about irrelevant issues. We are busy analyzing videos that doesn't make sense. You are busy paying attention to people you are not supposed to pay attention to. It is a shame. But I believe by the special grace of Chukwu Kabema, we will win this battle. Even if it is few of us that are focused in doing what we are supposed to do, Chukwu Kabema will, because of us, grant us mercy and we will win. Thank you so much for being part of this program wherever you are watching from. Like and share if you have not done so. I appreciate everyone, more especially those watching from Biafra land or any part of the world where you are watching from. May Chukwu Kabema guide and protect you. I pray for our leaders, for God guidance, protection, and provision. More especially, our leaders in detention, Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nandekan. We pray that next month, September, will be a month of celebration for us. And we pray that October will also be a month of celebration. It is time for them to be free so that we can push this very journey to the very lasting end and celebrate our victory. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from, and stay blessed. See you again tomorrow by the grace of Chukwu Kabema. Remain blessed.
Every time Nigeria is ringing bell. If I look on news, it is bell. If I look social media, it is problem. When I should be drinking coffee, they will make me to come online. They don't want to have me to rest. But you know what? You know what? The spirit in me, the Biafra spirit in me, I said, when I told you, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is looking for 100 people, I promise that I have 50 in me. You have not seen anything. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. But, you know, as my own oru, I am a royal rucha. You understand? Till Biafra come. But today you are going to receive sense. The crypto, Nigeria crypto. As they are crippling your economy, they close border. They close the border. ESN came out automatically, you know, weaponized. It shocked them. It shocked them. They said, this border no work. Oh. This close of border no work. Oh. Now, how do we stop the funding now of this Sunday or Igbo? How do we stop the contribution? Let us stop the crypto. Because they were following Nigerians, southern Nigerians. Use crypto. We should open crypto. Use crypto. Don't use the Western Union. Don't use this. They say, so these people are doing crypto. Okay, let us slash them. Bah. They are not considering the economic impact of crypto. No. They are not considering how much the crypto is bringing to Nigeria economy. Their agenda is not to make Nigeria progress. No. They have a better agenda. Now you get the point. Now you get the point. My only problem is that why is it that you must wait? Was Thomas born in Nigeria? Is Thomas a Nigerian? Is Thomas in the Bible in Nigeria? Are you a lineage of Thomas? Are you a lineage of Thomas? All of you have Thomas blood in your vein. How did you get Thomas blood in your vein? That it must happen to you first before you understand. We hear more in Anokia. You hear more kind of man. Woo! When we are telling you, you don't know, we are telling you, even we are not prophets, but everything we have said, everything we open this mouth to say, if it don't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. I want you to go from the beginning of this struggle. From the beginning. In fact, even the one that we are not sure of, once God asks us to say it, we will say it and God will do it. Hey! Woo! I said, did you see the prayer? May God harden the heart of the leaders in Nigeria so that we will tell them, the world may know that Obi is no longer a boy. I remember when we used to read the history of the Greeks, the Greek gods. I don't